Please feed, please. I have another gap here, which I shouldn't have. Okay, I guess we are used to by now. Then now we can glue 67. This is a strange build, guys. Okay, 65 is okay. 66. So guys, this on the right side was a bit longer than the other one, so I had to cut it a little bit. What I'm gonna do in this case is to try another kind of technique, so I'm gonna glue it bit by bit and see how it goes. So the first part I will glue it like this, and then I will bend it to the center. I will use a mixture, also in this case, of super glue and white glue. So super glue to keep it in position and white glue to make a strong connection. I think it's enough. And then some super glue here in the corner. And I'm gonna leave the white glue to dry. So now we have to build the Gondolier's thrust footplate, and we need those pieces. These pieces. It doesn't show the instruction manual how to actually build it. It just shows you how it is when you build it, but doesn't show how. So here you have all your pieces right there. So now piece 72 first and piece 71. So this is the face of the piece, and you're gonna put this one right there on the back side, let's say. Super glue because the piece is too small. And there you go. Now this is 69 and should go on this side, the small side. Should be something like this. Yeah, maybe on the opposite side, like this. No. Okay, it has a specific side. which you should glue, which is the squared side, of course. There you go. Yeah, it's a little bit longer, but it's okay. We're gonna sand it down. This guy now, it's supposed to go. So the longest side is outside, and on the back side we're gonna put some super glue. So now I didn't get what the instructions say here. It doesn't say what is this. It says start the preparation of the hull, bearing in mind that the final painting. Bearing in mind the final painting, apply with the brush on all with the surfaces 2 layers of sealing base, paint and primer. Once dry, smoothen the whole surface with a very grain sandpaper. So it looks like white glue diluted in water. It says it's a sealing base. Not sure what that is, to be honest. We recommend a primer or an epoxy putty Tamiya applied with a spatula. So I bought this. I've never used it before, but I thought it was useful also for the Halni model. So I know these putties are used mainly in plastic model making. So this is the epoxy putty. It's made of two kind of sculpting putties. One is component A and the second one is component B. You have to mix them together and then you put it on the model. And this one is more like, you see, is a white putty by Mr. Hobby, which is not an epoxy one like this one, so it's not as strong as this might be. But I want to try it. I never tried it, so I think it's a good chance now to use it. And this one, let me open it. This is a big component putty. It cost me €7. And you see it's made of two components. Here are the instruction in a language I do not speak, which is Japanese. Yeah, and you see all the references are for plastic model making. But I think it might be useful in certain cases for the Alni. I already know where I should use it. Oh yeah, you have it in English now. Here, the other side. I want to highlight the parts I want to use this before actually applying it. So for example, here is an area I want to apply it. You see there is this gap here. This needs to be filled. Well, I'm very surprised. It's far stronger than I expected, to be honest. So now what I'll do is to sand all these parts, the bottom, and we will start priming. So for this black, since it's very, very dense, I will be putting some drops of water. This is, let's say, an old bottle of flat black of aqueous I had. So I can dilute it, and if I see it's too watery, then I can use the other new bottles. So guys, I like paintbrushing because it relaxes me, but of course there are some drawbacks. As you can see here, there are some spots which are very, very hard here to reach. And this makes the job longer and for some maybe a bit frustrating. I understand that. But still, that's a personal choice. Like, I think pretty much everything in model shipbuilding is a choice, is a personal choice, is a choice due uh, to, I don't know, to supply constraints. It's a personal choice based on the style of the model. Can be anything, so don't worry. Of course, if you want to speed things up, I suggest using a spray can. As you can see, by doing so, you will also ruin your brushes. So take these things into consideration, and I mean, you're free to do whatever you please. And by the way, another thing I like about paint brushing, I mean, using the brush to paint, is the fact that it gives this very distinct look to the model. I mean, you can literally see it's paintbrush. You can see the strikes of the paint. I mean, it's very much kind of personal thing. So guys, the painting is complete. I think it looks pretty fine now. Of course, it's not like it has been sprayed, so the quality of painting might be a little bit less, but I think it has more character than when it is spray painted. So in general, as I told you, I really like when it is brush painted. So yeah, I managed also to remove some painting leftovers on the bow and on the stern. I think it came out pretty nice. This is the boat overall. I also worked on the support over here. I think it stays like so. Somewhere, maybe it's on the opposite side. Yeah, pretty nice. I like the stern part as it goes up, and it's really nice. So I will now use a gloss finish spray, which is this one. So it gives the model like that gloss look, and then I will apply all the details. Then there is also the carpet that goes on top, the red carpet, and then you have of course the seat and the bench somewhere over here like that. Yeah, it looks nice already. And then we have two metal pieces going on the sides that I didn't install yet. So I think I will use the spray paint first, and then I will apply those guys. We also have two other pieces. I guess one is a lantern, and another one is our handle, which is 3D printed. And the quality is very high, maybe a little bit of sandpaper, like 800 kind of grain. And the lantern also should be a little bit refined. So guys, for me, this is piece 93, and this is the bow, and this is the bow. And for me, it follows a almost a completely different shape, and I'm supposed to put two of these guys, but even one, it barely fits. I think I will have to glue this part first and then proceed along the way, twisting it a little bit towards the keel of the boat. So I'm supposed to put two of these. I think I will put just one, see how it goes. Maybe the second one I will put it underneath, something like that. I'm gonna use super glue, of course. This is not much liquid. It's more like a dense kind of super glue. Let's spread it a little bit. In fact, as I imagined, this is going like somewhere else completely. So what I'll try to do is to bend it and then perhaps cutting it at some point, like here or something. I'm gonna wait the glue to settle a little bit more. So guys, I finished gluing the two fillets on the sides using super glue, of course. And there is a huge problem with super glue. It's not that super glue is inevitably bad. It's because it has some major drawbacks. And we can see them here after we glued some pieces using super glue, because otherwise we couldn't fix them. Here it creates some defects. You can see those white kind of shades. Those are created by super glue on a glossy varnish. And there are other like spots. You can see the lantern here where I put like a tiny small amount of super glue, and you can see there where there was a little bit maybe that spilled, and it created this white patina over here. And that's another point, I guess, also in this photo etched part that we glued. Those are very small spots. I think we can cover them using the black paint. So I have to build the oar. I'm supposed to glue these two pieces 105, and then the instructions say you have to paint them. Since I want to leave the oar with the natural finish, with the wood finish. I don't want to paint it. I can't use those two pieces because it's plywood. So if I leave it like this, you will see these plywood lines and it's not good. So I decided to use this 4mm plywood. I will put this one here. I will take the shape of the ore and I'm gonna cut it and use a wood finish. So I glued the two ores. There is still a bit of fat to remove. Of course, I mean those are temporarily glued with like 2 or 3 dots of super glue. I'm gonna refine it manually, and it should be like almost to shape. It's okay if it's a little bit smaller than the original, so it already looks great. So the piece is a bit too long for my lathe. So what I will do is using the old methods. So just a little bit of sandpaper, and I will take this apart. It will take a little bit more than usual, but it will be as effective. So just keep the piece between the sandpaper and let's start. So now I just marked the center of the ore, and we need to taper these two sides. I'm gonna do it on the Proxon sander. Overall, I can confidently confirm what I thought in part 1 of this video series on building the Amati Gondola. Even though the planking involved is very limited, you just have to glue 2 panels on the sides of the boat and that's it. This is not a kit intended for a beginner model maker looking for something easy. And this won't even teach you rigging, planking, deck making or anything else. If you want to learn the easy way, I would definitely recommend you the Whaleboat of New Bedford by Amati. The Gondola is a model for gondola lovers or someone looking for something completely new. I love when a model has a lot of bulkheads, which are even visible, and it makes a lot of sense. But in this case, I found the process of gluing the skeleton of the boat very complex for some reasons. If you'd ask me to design the gondola kit, I would have put at least a joint system for keeping the bulkheads in place during the gluing process. Also, most of the components overall do not fit perfectly, at least in my case. And that is also why the instruction I think suggests using putty with a spatula. Having said that, the finished model is still an interesting boat. If you like this short series, let me know in the comments below and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.